I'm like, why do I remember you being insane?
I mean, that's your opinion. That's not a fact. So I'm not insulting, understand?
Okay, is that supposed to like respond to what I just said?
When you say I'm insane, are you trying to make me feel bad? Like, what's your goal?
No, I'm describing you as yourself.
Right, so why am I insane? Because I said that all Gaza should have been turned into glass in the
Oh,
morning.
oh, okay, so you're genocidal.
You already called me a genocidal maniac 30
So like,
times.
what the fuck is wrong with you? Why the fuck do you want to come back up on the stream?
So
Do you have
can
do you
I
have like a humiliation kink or something? Like you just want me to call you a genocidal maniac because you are?
Absolutely not. So first of all,
So
I
then
don't
why'd you
believe
come back up on the stream?
because I also wanted to make another point. Yesterday, you weren't letting me talk this,
That sucks.
and you're muting me. Wonderful.
That really sucks.
Are you scared, or you don't want to let me
That
talk?
really sucks. Because like you know when I was doing crazy, like you believe all Palestinians should be silenced. You advocated for all of them to be exterminated. Okay,
That's
so
not
like
true.
you just said it should be turned to glass. Hello, does that not mean Palestinians should be exterminated?
Not all the civilians should be unalived. All of the civilians, all the ones that support Hamas, I advocate and I hope that they all die. That's for sure.
Okay. So
But
would you be okay with someone saying everyone who supports the Zionist regime that they hope that they die?
you're equating the Zionist regime to Hamas. Do you realize how insane that is? Do
No.
IDF wait. Do IDF soldiers go into Gaza and slaughter innocent civilians and put them in
Yes.
ovens and rape women and children?
Yeah.
What is the evidence for that? What is
Literally,
the evidence for
yes.
that?
Literally,
Okay, what is the
yes.
evidence?
You
What
know
is the
that
evidence?
Israelis were fighting for the right to literally rape Palestinian prisoners?
When?
You know that literally they were bombing
When?
and killing innocent civilians within Gaza? You understand that there is literally an apartheid over the West Bank, specifically
There's no
where
apartheid.
Israeli
You're
settlers,
sitting
terrorist organizations, are going in and stealing land from
Give
Palestinians.
me
Hell,
evidence.
Ro just recently was literally detained by one of those terrorist organizations simply for literally trying to go to a village within
This is how you
Palestine.
debate. You try to bury your opponent with a bunch of nonsense propaganda, which you have zero
What
evidence
nonsense
for.
propaganda?
Do you have any evidence to support anything you just said in the last 60 seconds? Please
Yes.
provide me
Name the
evidence.
claim and I'll give you the source.
You said that the IDF soldiers were making a campaign that they should have the right to rape Palestinian women. Now, please provide me the source.
I'm saying that I said that Israelis were arguing for the right to rape Palestinian
Which
prisoners.
Israelis? No, you said IDF soldiers. Now you're
I said
switching it up.
Israelis. I said
Be
Israelis in
consistent.
general.
No, you said IDF soldiers. You're a liar.
Which, by the way, aren't all Israelis like mandated to the IDF?
You just lied. You said IDF soldiers.
Wait,
and now
aren't
you're
all
switching it up.
Israelis mandated to the IDF?
Yeah, I believe for 3
Okay,
years.
so then wouldn't it technically be justifiable to say
Not
that?
technically. You said active IDF soldiers. And first of all, not everyone.
I don't think I added all of this language. I think I said Israelis.
Well, it's a big difference because Israelis are not going to be in Gaza in a position where they're even able to rape Palestinian women because they're not going to be in Gaza to do so, right? So
Wait, I was simply comparing to the points that you're saying that there are people within Palestine that support Hamas, and I was comparing that to Israelis that exist
majority of
within
the
the con.
country.
Wait, you said majority.
of them
What's the
support
source?
Hamas.
That's not true.
They were democratically elected in 2006
Wait, that's
by 80%
2005.
of the
Most people who
population.
voted. Most people who voted then. Right, most people are alive now weren't even someone who voted in that election, right? And also, I just want to be clear, that was 2005. That was 20 plus years
You're
ago.
off.
Would you say that the U.S.
Well,
would be
they've been in power
responsible?
ever since.
Listen,
They've been in power ever since.
listen. Would you say that like it would make sense to refer to a country's election that happened 20 plus years ago as representative of the country to this day?
Yes, can I
I think that's
give you the
dishonest.
reasoning why? Wait, can I give you the reasoning why? Because if the population would have been seeking change over the last 21 years, they probably would have overthrown Hamas. But the fact that they didn't do so shows that they actually support what Hamas wants to do in the country. Otherwise,
Okay, so do you think that Iranians support what the IRGC is doing?
Iran is totally different than Gaza.
Wait, do you think Iranians support what the IRGC is doing?
I mean, not majority.
Wait, so why haven't they overthrown the system? Why haven't they overthrown the system then?
Well, because I'll tell you the difference. Because wait, don't laugh. Let me respond.
No,
okay?
because you just argued
No,
that
can I
can't
tell you the
possibly be the
difference? No, I was
case.
about to
So
tell
like,
you the
please
difference.
explain.
No, yeah, the difference is in Iran, they are much, much more powerful than Hamas in Gaza. So the civilians in Gaza, if they wanted to overthrow Hamas and make serious change, they would have the ability to do so.
I don't see. I think that's a double standard that you're applying to Iranians and Palestinians.
I just gave you the
That's
logic.
a
You're not
very
going to
clear
defend me.
difference. Wait, I'm sorry. That is not a relevant difference. You can't establish the difference of how hard it would be to take down Hamas from specifically within the context of Palestine.
So let me ask you, what is more powerful,
Wait, if it's so
Hamas or
easy
the
to
Iranian
wait,
government?
if it's so easy to
Answer
take
the
down.
question.
Wait, no, hold up. If it's so easy to take down Hamas, why hasn't Israel done it?
Can I actually tell you why? But you
Yeah.
give me 10 seconds to answer.
If it's so
Actually,
easy to take down Hamas, why hasn't Israel done it?
First of all, it's not because because since Israel cares so much about civilian casualties in Gaza, we're willing to put
Really?
IDF soldiers. Wait,
That's
we're
why they
willing to
cut off
put.
food from going into
Wait,
Gaza.
stop
Yeah.
interrupting me. I know you're scared.
And
Just
cutting
stop.
off food going into Gaza definitely means you
Stop
care about
interrupting me. I know you're
innocent
scared.
civilians.
I know you're scared to hear the answer. I know you're scared. Just
That's not
relax.
me being scared. That's me pointing out that you're insane.
No. This is your tactic. You're just like the Muslims. You guys debate in the same style. You don't let the other person talk, and you try to overtalk, and you have your whole chat supporting you. But anyway, I was going to answer.
Wow.
Israel.
Wow.
cares-
You just tried
Israel
to
cares so
engage in a pejorative to try to dismiss what I'm saying.
Israel cares so much about civilian casualties in Gaza that they're even willing to risk IDF soldiers in order to prevent civilian casualties. If Israel wanted to destroy Hamas, they could do so.
That's why they destroyed 70% of
bombs.
infrastructure within Gaza, right?
70% of infrastructure, not 70% of the population. Big difference.
Wait.
You're just
Do
spreading
you agree?
propaganda right
Do you
now.
agree that 70% of infrastructure is not all Hamas, right?
Yeah, but
So they're destroying civilian. Wait, so are they purposefully destroying? Wait, so hold up. Are they purposely destroying civilian infrastructure?
No. No, purposely because
No?
they're targeting Hamas. Big difference.
Wait, so Hamas controlled 70% of infrastructure within
Not
Gaza?
controlled, but they were in 70% of the infrastructure.
Really?
Israel does
Wait.
not
What's your
destroy
source that?
infrastructure.
Wait, what's your source that Hamas was in 70% of the infrastructure?
What's your source that they weren't? Why would Israel?
Wait. You're the one
Hamas
making the
wasn't there?
positive claim. Justify it.
No,
You
but
said
you're
that Hamas
saying-
was in 70% of the buildings, the infrastructure within Gaza. What's your source?
Okay, 1 second. You're making a claim that
You're the
Israel
one
is
making that claim. Don't run away.
No. You're making the claim that Israel is
Wait.
indiscriminately.
Don't try to burden shift. Don't try to burden shift. Engage with that. Where's the source? Is it trust me, bro? Is your source trust me, bro?
Well, that's what the Israeli government is saying. You don't trust me?
Wait, I'm asking, what's the source?
Not a trust me, bro. The Israeli government.
Okay, what's the title?
I don't have an exact source for you.
So he doesn't even have a source of that. And by the way, the Israeli government, known to be the most truthful source in the planet, right? On the entire planet. Wow, so truthful. The Israeli government. Wow. I really trust everything they're saying.
You trust Arab news sources in the middle of Gaza, Al Jazeera, and who knows what. If you're gonna trust those, then you trust Israel.
I'm hearing a crash out. I'm not hearing a source.
I just told you I don't have a source, but
Exactly, you don't have a source. Can we get a trust me, bro, in the comment section? This guy is a laughable joke. You came back here to get humiliated again, bro. That's
You're the one
embarrassing.
who's getting humiliated, not me. Just
Wait, really? If that's what you want to tell yourself to make yourself feel better, maybe that's what your mom tells you at night. But at the end of the day, everyone knows in the live stream that you've gotten cooked. You've gotten destroyed. All you provided was a trust me, bro. You admitted to not having a source. And by the way, bro, thank you so much for the $50. Thank you very much on YouTube Super Chat for more formula. Must be running low with all of these babies coming on lately. Thank you for using your voice, all that you do. Parker, sending a bunch of love your way. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, Brooke. Can you thank Brooke for the $50 for your baby bottles?
Thank you, Brooke. Do you want to give me like $25 since I said thank you?
Can you thank her for no? Because you're getting the baby bottles. I have to provide them to you anyway. And also, can you fix your feedback, bro?
Do you have the sense of the humor?
Hey, bro, you have feedback. Can you fix that real quick? It's a bit annoying.
Is it better
Can you
now?
turn down your volume, maybe? Or like turn off your Bluetooth? No, I can still hear myself.
1 second. Don't kick me. 1 second.
Kinder, thank you so much. Really appreciate the $5. Thank you.
Is it now better?
I hope you're doing okay, Kinder. Nope, I still hear myself.
What the fuck? 1 second. Just 1 second. Okay, now it's got to be better. I mean.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Okay, I think it's better.
Yeah.
Were you like in the bathroom or something? Like what was going on?
No,
I still hear myself actually. What's up with your phone, bro?
I was in my room and I just went to a different room. I'm sorry. I don't know what's
Yeah, and I think I still hear myself.
Okay,
but it's
is
a
now
bit better.
There's nothing wrong with my phone. I have a 17 Pro Max. It works wonderfully. I don't know what's going on.
Oh wow, you're so cool. Oh my god, you have a 17
I was
Pro
not
Max.
trying
It's
to
called
flex. The whole
it's
world
called a
has
TikTok
17
glitch,
Pro
brother.
Max.
Your 17 Pro Max, yeah, that's not going to never get a fucking TikTok glitch, sir. Hello?
Okay, you know
I still hear it. I hear the feedback still.
I'm lowering the volume.
Okay, thank you very much.
I'm debating Sneeko this week on his stream. You should tune in if you want to get baked. He's going to get baked just like you. So tune in.
Well, you've got cooked by me. I mean, I don't think Sneeko's a great debater, so like I don't know how that's gonna go.
Well, you should tune in. It will be.
Are you gonna debate him on how you're just a genocidal maniac? Because he'll destroy you on that.
He actually supports Hamas, so he's the one who's a genocidal maniac. Please get the terms straight.
You just said that we should turn Gaza into, or you said that Israel should turn Gaza into glass. You just called for genocide.
You refused to acknowledge the clarification because you just want to make me look bad.
Wait. You just purposefully said that you wanted to turn it into Gaza or turn Gaza into glass.
And then what did I? And then what was my clarification?
Getting rid of everything within Gaza.
Do you have short-term memory loss? What was my clarification?
Yeah, sir. You specifically said, "Oh, he's killing 70% of infrastructure. He's not going after civilians. They weren't actually targeting civilians at all, right? Yes, they were. They specifically cut off food to go into the region, which is purposeful to then go after civilians. We can talk to the fact that you're
just spewing lies. I can't listen to this. No, nonsense.
I'm not.
You just said that Israel cut off food and aid, which is a lie.
That's true.
Israel has been giving food. There were times where they did cut it off because Hamas was stealing all of it.
Oh, so they did cut it off. So if Hamas is stealing it, why don't... Wait, pause. If Hamas is stealing it, why don't they send in more? Because then it would reduce the price available.
You're a liar.
No, they did. That's wrong. That's wrong.
No, okay.
They cut off... You just said they cut it off. What is it that they sent more or is that they cut it off? Tell me, which one?
Okay. Are they starving right now?
Wait, tell me, did they cut it off or did they send it through?
Because Hamas was stealing it.
Did they send more or did they cut it off? Tell me, which one?
Both.
That makes no fucking sense.
Okay, can you stop cutting me off to just make me look bad? Give me 2 seconds to answer you. There were times when Hamas was stealing it where they stopped it, and then they figured out ways to make sure Hamas wasn't stealing it, and then when they did that, they sent more.
How long did they stop it for?
We shouldn't be sending anything to people who want to kill us.
How long did they stop it for? And also, you're obligated by international law to do so.
I don't buy by international law. I don't give a crap about that.
Oh, okay. So that's exactly what the Nazis said.
Okay, so you're making what you
just said is exactly what the Nazis said.
Okay, so you're equating Israel to the Nazis.
I'm equating your argument to what the Nazis argued.
Well, international law wasn't created until after World War II, so how did the Nazis not abide by international law?
That's what they argued in the Nuremberg trials. Are you really they use international law against the Nazis in the Nuremberg trials, and they argued that the international law didn't apply because it wasn't even in place prior, or that they didn't even care about international law. Those weren't arguments.
Yeah, but you're also...
We didn't accept those in the Nuremberg trials.
Different context.
Would you say that you would have accepted those as arguments?
Absolutely not, because it's a different context.
Okay, so international law would need to apply.
Well, the Nazis.
Wait, so just to clarify, we need international law there, right?
They wanted to unalive Jews.
Wait, so just to clarify, so it's only wrong to kill Jewish people?
Stop interrupting me. This is unbearable.
So is it only wrong to kill Jewish people?
Okay, this is unbearable. I can't talk.
Is it only wrong to kill Jewish people?
Okay. No. Okay, can I respond? You're just trying to get out a 1-2 word answer to make me look bad. I'm not going to let that fly.
Is it wrong to kill Jewish people? Is it only wrong to kill Jewish people?
Obviously not, but Israel...
Okay, so it's wrong to kill everybody, right?
Stop. This is what you're doing. This is propaganda. You want 1-word answers to make me look bad. Can I explain?
Go ahead.
When you have a country in Gaza where majority of the civilians want to see you dead, why in the world should you should supply food and aid to them so they can continue to kill you?
You have no evidence that it's a majority of Gazans specifically
I just gave you the evidence. Okay.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
You didn't provide any evidence. You just said that an election from 2005, which is 21 years ago.
Okay, and what's your evidence?
Most of the people, most of the people alive today didn't. Wait, most of the people alive today, did they vote in that election?
No, but if you look at Gaza,
so then how could you say most of the people today? Wait, pause. How could you say that most of the people today support this based upon an election that happened 21 years ago? Right, where most of the people alive today didn't even vote in that election.
Can I give you the evidence?
Yeah, that makes no sense. You just cooked yourself.
Do you feel comfortable walking into Gaza tomorrow? Do you feel like you're going to walk out afterwards back alive?
No, I don't feel comfortable walking in an area where I'd likely be drone striked by Israel because they've killed the most amount of journalists out of any country in the entire world.
Just for you, Israel, stop.
The most amount of journalists have been killed by who?
You don't want to answer the question.
Wait, who's killed most journalists?
You don't want to answer the question.
As of recently, who's killed the majority of the journalists that have been murdered?
Hamas.
No, that's not true. Israel.
What's your source?
The UN.
The UN, the most anti-Semitic organization on the planet.
Yeah, so
The
anti-Semitic.
ones
Why are
that
they
support
anti-Semitic?
Hamas.
What makes
The
you think
ones
they're
that support
anti-Semitic?
Hamas, because they support Hamas.
When did they say they support Hamas? When did the
They call
UN
it
say they support
resistance.
Hamas?
They don't classify what happened on
Yeah,
October
I
7th
waited.
as a
You said
terrorist
that. You said
attack.
that yesterday, and I asked you for a
Yeah.
source. Where was that?
The what's it called? The head of the UN said it didn't come in a vacuum.
Where's
That's a
your,
justification.
that doesn't mean that they said that it
That's a
wasn't.
justification.
So wait, where did the UN say that October 7th wasn't a terrorist attack?
Where did they say it is? They never made
Wait,
either.
you're the one claiming that they didn't say
but
that.
he said that
They said that it wasn't a terrorist attack.
What does
So
that imply?
wait, can you
What
give
does
me?
that imply?
Can you give me anywhere that they said that it wasn't a terrorist attack?
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Can you give me anywhere that they said
I
that?
thought you were much smarter, to be honest.
Nice ad hom. So would you like to respond?
Yes. You've been hammering me all the time, calling me.
No. I insult you after proving you're wrong with an argument. All you did there was just insult without an argument. That's an ad hom.
All right. So I just gave you the argument, but you refused to listen. I told you that the head of the UN
respond to
said
what I said.
October 7th. So no.
Where did the UN say that October 7th was not a terrorist attack?
Nowhere.
Okay, boom, exactly. You just fucking cooked yourself.
And what
you
does
claim that they said that. That's not what they said.
What does that deem? What does that deem?
You just said
what?
You just said that they said that, and then you just admitted they didn't say that.
Mamdani classified.
Oh, now he's just gonna bring up Mamdani, completely irrelevant to the argument we're making. You were saying that the UN was the most anti-Semitic group in the entire world, by the way, which is nuts because there are neo-Nazis that exist. Do you think the UN is more anti-Semitic than neo-Nazis?
I wasn't talking about neo-Nazis.
You said that they're the most. You said that they're the most anti-Semitic organization on the planet.
Neo-Nazis is that's an organization?
Yes, neo-Nazis have organization around the world.
I thought those were individuals.
You don't think that there are neo-Nazi organizations around the world?
I'm not knowledgeable regarding that.
Are there any neo-Nazi organizations around the entire world?
I just told you 3 times. I don't know. Is there something wrong with your
Yes,
brain?
there are.
Okay.
Are you getting mad? It sounds like you're mad. Are you mad, bro?
I'm not mad. It's just I told you.
It sounds like you're mad, bro. It sounds like you're mad, bro.
Am I not allowed to be mad? When
well, yeah, I'm just gonna make fun of it.
Who supports the slaughter of 1,200 Jews? I should be very mad.
You just said that I supported the slaughter of 1,200 Jewish people?
Yeah, because you say that you say it's an occupation, and therefore.
Wow. When did I ever claim that?
Can I explain how?
Did I claim that we should turn Israel to glass?
Because...
I don't think I ever claimed that. That's what you said about Gaza.
Right, but I clarified that didn't mean all the civilians. I meant
wait, so then when did I ever say that I thought it was justified to kill innocent Israeli civilians?
Well, you say that Gaza is under occupation, and therefore.
Wait, not once does that then mean I think it's justified to kill innocent Israeli civilians?
Well, that's what it sounded like yesterday. Not gonna lie.
Never once said that. You just made that up to deflect away from the fact that I'm calling you out for genocidal mania.
Okay, but I just clarified that when I said that the Gaza should be turned into glass, I mean that most of the civilians, I think most of the civilians do support Hamas, but on that we argue.
So do you think that all individuals who support Hamas should be killed?
Absolutely.
So you think a majority of Palestinians?
Well.
Wait, so pause.
So
pause. Do you think a majority of Palestinians support Hamas?
I mean, now to give a percentage, I would say guaranteed 40% of Gaza supports Hamas.
Okay, so just to clarify, do you think all Palestinians that support Hamas should be
yes.
Okay, so you think 40% of Palestinians support Hamas? You think all
they would
Palestinians
kill you as well. Are you stupid?
You think 40% of Palestinians support Hamas? You said all Palestinians that support Hamas you think should be executed. Therefore, you think 40% of Palestinians should be executed, and yet you think you're not genocidal?
Yes. No, can I elaborate?
No, go fuck yourself. Let's go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter.